fucking, they're fucking smart though. So fucking smart.
Yeah,
And
poodles
stubborn as hell.
themselves are very intelligent.
But great dogs. It's worth every dollar I spent on that dog. That dog is amazing. I love that dog.
Yeah, I got a Cavapoo and he was
Oh
400 or
Lord.
4,000. I said 400. I wish he was 400. He was
Hmm
4,000 and
I
he
know.
took
I
to the
wish
vet.
mine was
Yeah,
four hundred
they are
too.
very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
And
They're
you
very
know what,
expensive.
Nikki? That's it, Nikki.
So when I was in Rose Live, my bad, Rose. You know I like to say names. When I was in Rose Live, I asked her when she was on that white page, was she a black woman? She said yes. Come to find out, we went on Rose's
No, I didn't.
live on the. Shut your bitch ass up, hoe. Shut
Ooh,
up.
bitch, shut the fuck up with your raggedy
Ooh,
ass.
Let me switch my page again. Hold on, because I was trying to be
ooh,
nice. Hold the fuck
wait
on.
a minute. This was a peaceful day. Now, why we was talking about doxing? Now, how did we get here? How did we get here? We wasn't supposed to go there.
Okay. Saying it.
So, like I said, you so loud. Um, we was on Rose Live. I asked her, was she a black woman? She said yes. We went to Rose's Bigo. And I'm like, why did you lie and say you were a black woman? I never said that. I'm glad a lot of my girls follow me around and not in a bad way. But I'm glad y'all follow me around and y'all heard the same thing I heard. So, bitch, why are you lying? Why are you trying to fit in? And who gives a fuck about your booty hole ass dog, bitch? You look like them. You look like the motherfucking booty hole of the dog. We don't
No,
care.
we didn't drop them, Barb. They dropped themselves.
The hell? No, I drop myself so I can come back on my other page. And then for you to be trying to do too much in her motherfucking comments about therapist makeup is crazy, bitch. You act like you cute. You're not cute, and I'm gay as fuck, bitch. You
Wait a
not
minute.
cute.
Good
You're not
morning.
How do we
cute.
know that it was actually her and Rose's comments?
We
Are there
saw
Good
it.
evidence?
morning. Good
We
morning,
saw
$2.
it.
It's me. Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning, everyone. $2. Your ass still got detention, just so you know.
You know what? You're getting muted. You getting muted.
So here's the thing, right? What I don't like is the microaggressive statements that are made from wifey. There has been multiple times where I have correct her. Her name is wifey, Lala, trophy wife, whatever you would like, whatever she would like to be called that day. There was very microaggressive statements that was being made. You don't have to say blatantly disrespectful things for people to catch on and pick up on the aggression in the statements that are being made and the disrespect, right? And so there have been multiple times where she has made statements specifically in my comments, and I have seen it. I've also addressed it. I have told her that she needs to stop, right? Without making a scene, because it's not, I don't like making scenes. I don't like giving people that much energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody else is giving you smoke, I'm not trying to give you that. You feel comfortable coming into my room, all right, look, just check the shit that you're doing in my comments. Don't do too much. And we
I know, Victoria.
at least I thought I had an understanding. Now, when it came to me doing therapist makeup, there was a lot of people that was in my comments, T, who was doing, who was saying little shit, right? People was saying little funny shit here and there. And in my eyes, if you say a little 1, 2, that's okay. But at the end of the day, respect my business and respect what I have going on. Because at the end of the day, therapist was a paying customer. So there was no reason for people to be in my comments attempting to to walk her ass like a dog, attempting to motherfucking talk shit and everything in between. There was no reason for that. And so when you're saying little microaggressive shit in the comments and then turn around and saying, "Oh well, I was giving you compliments," they were backhanded compliments, straight like that. They were
Wait,
backhanded
what?
compliments. They were backhanded compliments, Lala, in real time.
Wait, she said technically I was too. Cash app subscriptions and gifts.
I don't know what she's talking about.
So
So
technically, she's saying technically she paid too. So you saying that the therapist paid, so she's saying that she's also paid. because she
So
has a subscription.
so does that make it okay for her to say mean shit in the comments or backhanded compliments in the comments because she paid for a $2 subscription?
Do you
When
think
a
that's what?
person
Hey, I'm just telling you what she said. God dang it! Don't shoot the messenger.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand because once again, here is the microaggression that I'm speaking to. You don't even want to acknowledge the fact that what you did was actually wrong. If you didn't think that anything that you did was wrong, Lala, you wouldn't have came into my live apologizing for your actions. It doesn't make sense at all. And I'm not here to have an argument with you. I think that you do like the attention of people disrespecting you to some capacity. I think you do find it funny and you do find us entertaining to some capacity. However, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that. I'm just going to address you as a grown ass woman and let you know that what you did was wrong. And if you claim that you supported me, if you claim that you cared, if you claim that you fucked with me, you wouldn't have did that shit in the comments. In fact, I have an entire Discord. If you really felt so strongly about the individual, you could have put it in the Discord. But to say backhanded shit, like, come on. There's no reason. There's no reason. And at the end of the day, like you're showing exactly who you are. Cause Lala, I've done nothing to you. I provided a space when nobody else wanted you to fuck around. And for you to disrespect my space told me everything that I needed to know. And so you tiptoeing into other people's rooms who is going to let you be in this motherfucker until you fuck them over. And that's cool. But don't sit up here, come up on no panel thinking that you slick, talking and trying to make it seem like you wasn't being microaggressive in my comments. Because you were. You've been microaggressive for days, for weeks. You do it in every other space.
She said, "But you cussed me all the way out and disrespected
You
me."
know why? Because I had people in
So
my comments, right? Let me tell y'all something for those of y'all who don't who may not understand why I was so upset. I had multiple women send me a message telling me that because of the people who was talking and being slick in my comments and talking shit in my comments, that they don't feel comfortable coming to get their makeup done because of the statements that was being made in my comments. $2, stop being funny with this damn gingerbread. Stop being funny, bitch. So in real time, in real time, mind you, I don't let certain shit happen in my motherfucking life. Respectfully, it doesn't matter if you feel like you're a grown woman or not. It doesn't matter if you feel like, well, you paid a subscription so you can just do whatever. At the end of the day, there's rules and regulations in everybody's life. And if you sit with me every single day, you understand what I do and don't like in my broadcast. Everybody has the same sentiments in their life. So I'm not expecting y'all to be in the comments going to fuck off to the point where a potential paying customer is in my DMs telling me that they're uncomfortable with the statements that are being made in
now that
my
is effed up.
comments.
That is messed up.
And so my services gets covered up or dismissed because of the disrespect that's happening in my comments. And you find it okay or funny that you
Wait a
could have
minute, Queen
potentially
Jules. What
fucked
the
up.
hell you talking about?
You think it's
You
okay
gave
that you
that
could have
energy to
potentially
your
fucked up
audience.
my goddamn business.
So are
And
you
I did
blaming
not.
Rose? Are you blaming Rose for what her audience said? Is that what you're doing?
That's exactly what she's doing. Even though I've never created that energy in my space to warrant it. Because my mods had to turn the comments off because they would not stop after my mods was telling them you gotta chill.
Good morning. How y'all
Good
doing?
morning.
Okay,
Pretty
so
good. How are you?
I think we get a lot of things confused when we want to mix business with TikTok. You have to be careful with that, right? So Rose, I don't be in your panels a lot, but I do know you mock people. You dress up and you mock people. That's not positive energy.
Okay, so
So
Queen,
wait, let me
hold on,
finish real quick. No, no,
hold
no.
on,
Let me finish.
hold
Let
on.
me finish.
Do
I
you
don't.
sit in my room every day, or did you only sit in my room when you see me going at it with someone who pissed
No,
me
I
off?
watch you. Remember, I showed you my
Okay,
daughter.
so
Hold
so
on.
my thing is
Wait,
this.
let me
If
finish.
you're
Hold
able
on.
to allow your daughter to watch me and I'm such a negative person, doesn't that reflect who you are as an individual? I am not a negative
Wait. Let me
Nancy,
speak.
sweetheart.
Let
I'm
me
not a negative
speak.
person. What I do is respond to a motherfucker that got me fucked up. So what I'm telling you is the duality of me as an individual
You
is
won't
not
even
going to allow
listen.
anybody to play in my face. So if
No
I
one
know
is
that
playing in
I
your
have more,
face. I'm giving you my opinion.
excuse me,
No, but I
excuse
was
me,
talking.
excuse
You
me.
saying excuse me. I
Excuse me.
was
The
talking.
ma'am, the introduction to what you said already painted a narrative in people's mind,
You
and I
didn't
don't
ever
like that
finish.
for
You
you,
didn't let
and
me
I don't like that
finish.
for me. So what I'm gonna do is address it immediately before you even keep going. If your intention was to give me a compliment, you should have led with a compliment, and then if you decided you wanted to
No, I
address
led
something
the
that I
way
do,
I
then
wanted
that
to
could have been the case.
lead.
However, you decided that you wanted to introduce the conversation with negativity and paint a picture and a narrative
No,
about me.
you do
Ma'am,
that.
I understand
Mocking
what it's
people
like to
is
have a
negative,
conversation
Zay.
with someone, and I
Not
understand what it is
mocking
like for a
people
person to
is
try to paint
negative.
a picture of
Okay,
what you
one
want
at a
someone to
time,
be.
please. One at a
Do
time.
not play with
Never
me,
one.
ma'am. Please
I'm
do
not
not play with
playing.
me,
I'm not
because at the end
playing.
of the day, my business has nothing to do with what I do outside of my business.
That
I
I
am not
disagree. I
excuse me.
disagree.
Excuse
I've
me.
been a
I,
Okay,
business
excuse me.
let
owner.
I am not
Queen. Okay,
defined.
Queen, go
I
ahead.
am
Go
not
ahead,
defined
Queen.
by my business. And in fact, it makes me more creative as an individual because I am, in fact, an artist. So whatever I decide to do to showcase my artistry, whether I'm sitting here dragging somebody and pretending to be them, or I'm doing makeup, has nothing to do with my actual brand and business, ma'am.
Yeah,
At
but
the
you
end
can't
of the day,
turn your
and the day
audience
go
on
in,
and off
at the
when
end
you
of the
want
day, and
to.
the day is going to end, the way that you introduce the conversation already has me on defense as to why I'm on your ass now. And I'm not
Okay,
here to
that you're
drag
not
you.
on my ass. I'm
However,
trying to teach you.
however,
I'm trying
no,
to
no, no,
Okay,
no,
Rose,
ma'am.
hold on. I gotta mute you. Because she ain't even get out her point yet. Come on, Jude. What
So
you
what I
trying to
was
say?
saying,
Because I don't.
me being a business owner, you cannot mix negative with the positive, and especially with your audience. A lot of people come from a lot of different platforms, and they have a lot of different energies, right? So your audience is not always there for your makeup, because you have a different audience. So you have your audience for your show, and then you have your business. But because you mixing the two, there's going to be a problem for you to expect that your audience is going to respect your business and be like, oh, she's doing something, she's so professional, and this is how we're going to handle it. That's delusion. That is delusion, Zay. Sincerely. And I'm,
Mhm,
Okay,
I'm
but
being very
she that.
mhm.
sincere about it.
And so
So you're doing makeup on a panel, people going to clown the shit out of that, and you've been seeing it on every platform you've seen. If you're sitting there thinking that people going to have some high level of respect for you and your makeup and your business, that is some crazy delusional stuff based on what you've seen on this app for the last few years you've been on this app. That's
I
not
haven't, I,
realistic. That's not realistic.
I haven't been on
Okay, now
TikTok
allow
for
her to
years.
respond, Jude,
I
please.
have
Thank
not been on
you.
TikTok for years.
Oh, okay, for a
And
year, six
also,
months.
and also, I do know that there is a time and a place. And as adults, we know when there's a time and a place. I was not cammed up doing a skit or mocking someone as I'm doing my makeup. The people who sit in my room every single day understand that there's a time and a place because I have that conversation with them. However, when it came to that therapist, because she was public enemy number one that entire week, and the shit that she had going on, people decided to come into my live and they tried and attempted to be funny. Now, the people who are in my room who moderate the space was telling them to keep it cute. To be honest with you, I am not
Yeah.
watching my comments as I'm doing makeup. My back is turned, Queen Jules, which means that a lot of those people who was saying the ignorant shit in the comments would have never said it if my face was facing the camera and I could read the messages. They were doing it intentionally because my back is turned. And so they got addressed and corrected. The entire comments was not being disrespectful. It was a cumulative of maybe 3 or 4 individuals who thought that they were funny out of almost 200 people that was in the room. And when I caught wind of people being disrespectful, I turned to the camera when therapists had went to the bathroom. I looked at my phone and I said, y'all need to chill. Don't be disrespectful. It's a time and a place. Don't do too much because she's a paying customer. And when she came back into the room, I finished her makeup. Mind you, the businesswoman in me would not allow therapists to know what the fuck was going on in the comments. She had no inkling because I am a businesswoman. And I was not about to let her know that motherfuckers was attempting to drag her in no comments. She had a great experience with me and never knew until after the fact because I knew that people was going to talk about it later on. She had no inkling because I protected her as a client. No matter what the fuck she done did on this goddamn app, no matter what the fuck she done said or who the fuck she sit around. At the end of the day, my business is my business. And I'm not gonna sit up here and let nobody disrespect a fuck soul in my space. I don't care. If you're a paying client and you sit in my chair, you deserve the utmost respect. If you came and sat in my motherfucking chair, even though I feel like you played in my face just now, you deserve the
Oh,
utmost respect
you want to
unless you
say that? See, that's
disrespect
what it said
me.
theatrical. I'm not playing in your
Unless you
face.
But
disrespected
that's
me.
how she feel though, Queen. She
No,
feel
she
like you
don't.
playing
She
it.
just want a reason to go to her live and have some damn content. Come
What?
on
How
now.
you
What?
gonna say
That's
that?
what y'all
Nah,
do a
come on
lot.
now.
I'm not on
What?
here doing
You
this.
no,
So
I'm
that
not
no,
playing in
because
her
you literally
face.
wait a minute,
She's
but you
trying to.
literally hold on, but you literally said that it's her fault that the comments were making those responses, those negative
Ooh,
responses.
because
How is she liable for that? She cannot be blamed for what they say.
she just admitted that she was into some stuff
No,
all
Kenny.
week. Come on now, y'all. If y'all gonna host and y'all so
I was into
invested,
some stuff?
no, the other
No,
lady. They've been dragging her. The lady.
It does not matter,
yeah, it
Queen.
doesn't
Y'all
It does
know
matter.
not
they gonna
matter.
y'all know they gonna pick on her. Y'all
No,
are so full of
no,
shit. Y'all
no.
are so full of
It
shit.
doesn't matter.
Y'all
Why is
know
she to
that
be
people
blamed
gonna
though?
come
I'm
and
trying
clown
to
her
figure out
makeup. And y'all do
why.
this
That's
intentionally
just like me
and
allowing
try to
people.
pretend
So
that y'all
okay, so how about
not.
this, Queen? How about this? Imagine everybody, a lot of people, most people don't care for $2, right? They don't like $2 mouth. They don't like how $2 be acting in their eyes. They be feeling how they feel about $2. Imagine I let motherfuckers come up in the comments and disrespect $2. Mind you, $2 has eyes and she could see them comments. And $2 can attest. Would nobody playing in her face in my comments, and people do not like $2. It wasn't happening. My Maz was regulating that room. People who are
Right? Okay, so
controversial,
think about
listen,
this,
listen to
Dave.
me. I need you to
Sincerely.
understand something. I need you to understand something,
Okay.
Queen Jules. There are people who come into my spaces who are extremely controversial, and they can sit there comfortably. What Trophy did, and a whole lot of other, and a few more other motherfuckers did, is they thought that they was gonna one up me while my back was turned. They thought they was gonna be funny in some comments while my back was turned. I'm telling you right now, nobody gets disrespected in my space. I don't let that shit fly. So yes, I was gonna cuss out everybody and their mother for disrespecting anybody in my
Can I
space.
say something too, Rose? You
Hold on,
actually went
Edna.
on a
Hold on one
totally
second.
you
Hold
went
on
on
one
a
second.
totally different account.
Edna, can I
Hold
say
on.
something really fast?
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say, Rose, you don't know me, I don't know you. However, that makeup ain't down. Okay, and I understand what you're saying.
Clock it.
The fact that we have the ability as adults to be able to separate business from whatever it is that you think
Exactly.
Rose can be able to do or is doing on her live. What Rose did, if you don't look at Google comments or whatever the case may have you for reviews, what Rose did was set the tone for you not gonna sit here and play with my business. How she did it, if you have an issue with that, Queen Jules, that's your problem.
No, I don't have
Because
an
she's
issue. I'm just making
because
comment. I don't have an issue.
right. Because she's informing this is what I'm gonna give you if you come over here and mess with my business. So that's it, that's
Well,
all.
this is what I was going to say. Now, sincerely, when you have a
I
business,
was next, Queen
no,
Jules.
wait,
Thank
I
you very
Yeah.
wasn't
much.
done. Wait
I
one
was
second.
next. Please go on
Okay,
mute.
when you have a, give me a second.
Please go on mute. Please go
Let
on
her
mute.
respond, Anna. Let her respond, then I'll let you go next because she is
Okay,
addressing her.
so
She is
so
addressing
what
her.
I was
Now, who did that? You know what? I need a. Who want to be a mod? Submit your
when you have a
application.
business day,
My
Don't give it to me. I'll
say
drop her.
no. My
when you
sis
have a
say
business, when you have a
$2.
business like you do, it's good to set the rules. And sometimes you have to repeat your rules, especially if you're going to have a client come up. Because you need to set the, you know what I'm saying, you need to set the environment, you need to set the stage for what you do and how you represent. Yes, you do have a show, but you also want to represent your business on your platform. So you know that a lot of people come in and out, and a lot of people don't stay. So some people get 5 minutes of your show, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 2, 3 hours. So you know what I'm saying? And that's life, right? So it's good to set the stage and let people know how you operate, especially if you're going to do makeup to save your clients some
Queen,
grace.
I did. You're not hearing me. I did set the tone. I always said so. That's why I asked you, have you been in my lives
I've
when
been
I'm
in
not
your live.
doing other
I've been
people
in your live.
when I'm actually doing my content outside of all of these other individuals that we sit around and I'm talking about other things, the tone in my room is set. When I'm addressing somebody who played in my face, one of these people who may sit on a panel with us, then it's a different motherfucking space. However, I set the tone, and I even have a disclaimer to make people understand if this room is safe or when it's not. I let them know this is either a safe space right now or it the fuck ain't, and all this shit can go up. I say it out of my mouth to make sure that everybody understands what is happening in my room. When they see me in my suite doing my makeup, they know that that is business, Rose. That means that don't say nothing too crazy in my comments. Don't do too much. The people who sit around me understand, and they understand the assignment. I didn't have people sit on a panel with me while I'm doing my client's makeup, and they're having full conversation with them, and nobody's getting disrespected because they know time and place. But Lala tried it. She tried it. Genstigator tried it
So can
in
I ask you
real
this? If
time.
a
So
hundred
I'm saying
people,
this. So excuse me. So I'm saying this. I have 200 people sitting in my room, and everybody else is saying positive shit because they know time and place.
One
And
second.
3 motherfuckers is going against the grain. I'm checking them, Queen. I would hope that you would want me to do the same for you if you sat in my chair and everybody else is positive except for 3. I'm checking that shit at the door.
but you know, if you got 200 or 300 people in your room, this is TikTok. Let's be for real.
Hey,
There's
one
gonna
second.
be
I'm gonna be muted for a minute. So my control room, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
But yeah,
you know
and
there's
so she's
gonna
saying in
be
the comments that
two
there was
or
other
three
people.
people.
Yes, and I understand that there were other people, but guess what? I hold the people who sit in my live to a certain standard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If you sit in my room every single day, you got a subscription in my shit, you in my Discord, you sit with me every day for hours. I done seen pictures of your babies. You know what I'm saying? I done had personal conversations with you. I expect you to carry yourself in a certain fashion in my live. People who don't come around me, who don't even have no badge next to their name, but just in some shit just to be messy, I ain't expecting to hold them to a higher standard. That's crazy to me. But you sit with me every single day and been sitting with me for months. I expect you to do better as a grown woman. For
So Zay, can I
real.
ask you a question in all sincerity? So let's say, for instance, based on where we are now, we have to pay attention to where we are. So if you doing someone's makeup, and some people may think that you don't do makeup well or you didn't do that face well, would you not like them to say something?
That's
Can I
for me.
something, Rose? I'm
I
so sorry.
can't relate to that. Go
My
ahead, Edna.
ears are bleeding. Listen, lady, she didn't even go on her main page. She went on a totally different page. She did not advertise the fact that she was doing that therapist makeup. She did not say, come one, come all to her room. There was literally 30 people, 40 people in her room. The people who are in her room every day follow the page in which she went live on, okay? No one even knew. She had her back turned. Word got out. People started going to other rooms, okay, and saying, y'all, guess what? That therapist is in this room. It's not a lie. It's not a lie, ma'am. It's not a lie, ma'am. You know that. And if you didn't know
My
that, I don't know
backup
what to tell
because
you,
this
bitch.
page was banned. This page was clipped. So I was on my backup, and a lot of people do not follow me on my backup. What happened is somebody came into my room. They seen Kels in my live. They see me give her a hug. Kels ass motorboated me. She went over to goddamn Georgia Peach's live, and they was chilling with her. They went into the comments and said, "Hey, Kels, go back into Rose's camera." They're like, "What the fuck, Kels with Rose?" And they went to go see, and they saw me doing therapist makeup. That's what happened.
Exactly. And for you to come up here and try to say, "Oh, well, you be doing skits and stuff," you're not holding the people who actually cannot control themselves in a setting accountable. Okay, everybody has control of their fingertips, their thumbs, their neck, like you, right? So I don't understand why you over here trying to have a problem with her for the way that she ran
I
her.
don't have a problem with anyone.
Hold more than 4 people into your court. So please, ma'am, it's early.
That don't mean nothing.
Please, it's early in the morning. Stop.
I'm going to voice my opinion. You all are up here having commentary, so I'm having my commentary. I said what I said. I am saying that you have to be careful
Kels, you
mixing
can
certain
always motorboat me
platforms
again,
with your
okay?
business. That's all I'm saying.
I like
You
you.
can't expect TikTok with all this toxic energy, all this negativity, all these skits, people dying, unaliving, all this stuff, and you expect all of this high standards of a people to come in and be some type of way in your platform. That is really delusional, and I don't care what nobody say. It's true. It's
Okay, can
I
I
didn't
say
think
something?
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Junior. My bad.
Okay, so I'm not picking sides and no shit like that, but Queen Jules, I do appreciate you coming up here because La One Cat Wife, whoever the fuck you want to be today, bitch, you playing real motherfucking pussy in them comments talking about you dry because you was gonna talk ruthless, bitch. What you was gonna do? Go get your dog? What you was gonna do? Let's be real about the motherfucking situation, ho. You ain't gonna do shit. And I really want, where's Heartbreak? I want her to have a funeral for you and your motherfucking dog, bitch. I don't like you.
So I think that what's getting lost in translation is the who. It's the who of the individuals who did it. It wasn't my from 60 people in a room, the people who are always in my room. It's about 60 to 100 people that always sit in my room. I know who they are. Now, the people who I know who always sit in my room, those people decided to be disrespectful in the comments. That is the problem. Those people who come in here and there and they was trying to be throw little slick little jabs here and there, they got checked by the mods. Imagine a motherfucker who sit with you every single day and know better for your space and claim that they want to help keep your space clear of foolishness and all types of shit is the main motherfucker causing corruption in your damn comments. You gonna have a problem with that. I don't think Queen Jules, I don't think you're understanding that it wasn't the conglomerate of all people in the room. It was a select few.
Right.
It was
And
a
I did
select
understand
few.
that. I
And
did that.
also understand the select few was people who sit with me every day. Those people I would consider to be mutuals, aka friends, aka confidants, aka people who claim that they care about me, people who done supported my business, who helped me build that business up, who helped me build that motherfucking suite up from nothing to something. And those people are in the comments disrespecting the same business that they helped build up. Would you not have a problem with that, Queen?
Oh no, absolutely I would. But
Okay,
what
it
I'm
wasn't
saying is,
strangers.
but
It
your
wasn't strangers,
expectation,
love. It
but this
wasn't
is what
strangers.
I know, but they are. But at the end of the day, the expectations of these people and how everybody move, how we've been seeing them move on this app. You know what I'm saying? It's like we see how they move on this app, right? And so you said you had a whole bunch of positive people in there and 2 and 3 negative people that was in there. Why focus on those 2 and 3 negative people? Why not?
Because Queen, those 2, 3 negative people cause individuals who are potential clients to DM me and tell me they don't feel comfortable coming to me to get their makeup done because of how they were acting in my comments, Queen. That's fucking with my money. That's why they were addressed. Had nobody came into my DMs saying that they felt uncomfortable about how the comments was behaving, saying that they didn't like what the fuck was being said in the comments and they don't feel safe coming to my room, or excuse me, not coming to my room, coming to me to get their makeup done, I wouldn't have had no problem with it. It's
Okay,
one
so
thing to
let
say,
me.
you know what? It's one thing to say, you know what, Rose? I just don't want you to be on live. That's one thing. I'd be okay with that. If a motherfucker was like, you know what, Rose, if I come get my makeup done by you, I just don't want you to be live. It's another for them to say, I don't feel comfortable coming to you, period, because of what you let go on in your comments. Like I had control, the same thing that you're saying, not realizing that I tried to control it and my mods was helping me, but the people who was close to me, who they seen close to me or with me every day, was violating my space. That's
Okay,
a problem.
Okay, so let me say this. Right now on this app, everyone has had 10, 15, 20 people, 30, 40, 50 who claim they were close to them and then they're fighting like cats and dogs on this app. So I listen, I understand what you're saying, but this is TikTok, right? So let me just say this. When organizations, and I'm a business owner, right, have risk management. When you open up a business, there are liability issues. You need to address them. Despite what you want to think about, you need to address your liabilities, risk management. They got projections, all of this.
So
You
do
got to
you think that
wait.
I don't do
Let me
these things?
finish. Let me
Hold on,
finish.
no, because you're telling me things that I already know.
Okay, but you didn't let me finish,
And
Jose.
the way that I
You
make sure that
went.
my clients are safe
You made
is
a poor
top
judgment, though. You
tier.
made
I
poor
need you to understand
judgment.
because you do not know. So let me tell you because you're
No,
gonna say
but
things that
let
you
me
don't know.
finish. No, let me
I
finish.
don't need you to finish. What I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
but
you
you made
exactly
poor
what you need to
judgment.
hear.
You
My
risked
risk
your
management was
business
this,
and on
right? Hold on.
TikTok.
I asked for consent from every person that comes into my space. I even asked therapists before she even got on camera. I said, therapist, are you okay with me going live? Are you comfortable with me being live? She says, okay, that's consent one. Okay, I tell the people in the comments, guys, I'm about to do makeup. Y'all keep it cute. All right, that's my risk management there. When the people who are in my comments, like I said, because I don't think you really want, I think you're trying to teach me some shit that I already fucking know. When I'm checking niggas on some shit, it's because I know better and they knew better. They wouldn't have came and apologized if they did not know better. I know what I'm doing. I've been running a business for a long time, not only mine, but others. I am 26, yes, and I get that y'all think I'm young, but I have been in corporate businesses for a long time. I know what it's like to be a manager and assistant manager. I know what it's like to be a team leader. I know what it looks like to run some shit, okay? And I also know what it looks like for someone to teach me something as well. What you are doing is not teaching me anything. I cannot receive the information that you're giving me because the way that you're going about it is not in a way, in a fashion that's supposed to be constructive criticism. You just want to talk. And I don't appreciate it because you don't understand what happened that
I
day.
can
And
say
you
the
think
same
that you
thing
know,
about
and you
you,
do not.
Jay. I can
You
say
do
the
not
same thing
understand what
about you. You
transpired that
just
day.
want to
You're just talking for
talk.
you're just talking for conversation. You do not understand
Well,
what
that's what I
transpired
came
that
here
day.
for conversation. I didn't come
And
here to
that's not
clown.
okay. If you do not know what transpired that day, you might want to read the room and
No,
understand what
I listened to
transpired.
you
You
down
have
in the
been speaking,
comments.
you have been speaking completely out of context because you
I've
think
been
that what you're
listening.
saying is right. And it
I've been
isn't.
listening. I've been listening to you downstairs.
How do you listen to me? Okay.
Okay,
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop
so
down. I'm gonna
yeah,
drop down.
because
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
well,
you.
hold on, Queen. Okay, so first, what Rose is saying is that she asked that therapist was she comfortable being on camera, right? The people in the comment section are her supporters and have been supporting her business.
You don't
Those
have to
people
repeat
are
that because I
consistently
heard her.
there. But I,
She made poor
she
judgment.
didn't make poor
Let her
judgment. What she
complete her
did was
She
she
sentence,
did.
Queen.
protected
She
Let her
did.
complete her sentence.
what she did was protected her client because that's her business.
You protect
And
the
how
client on
and
TikTok. You
wait a minute.
cannot
Because
protect a
let me tell you something, Queen Jules. There are people on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram that have made great business and become millionaires and billionaires off of apps. This is no different than Google. So let me go ahead and finish. So in the comment section, there are people that support her. Those are people that are constantly there. If she would have said nothing to them, that is telling her clients that anybody that comes in the room or anybody that comes for me for services, you are going to be bullied in my comment section. And that's not okay. Do you understand that? That's not okay. So what she did was she checked the people that proclaim they are for her business, and that was protecting her client. When she lost business, it's because if she wouldn't have said nothing, then obviously, yeah, it would have been a problem. I don't understand what is the conflict of going back and forth concerning that.
if you have TikTok and you have 100 people in your live, 500, 1,000 can come in. You cannot control it unless you put it on subscription only.
Right, but we're not
You
talking about
cannot control
5,000 to 100 to
strangers.
200. We're talking about the people that are constantly in her life.
Right,
We're talking
but
about
you
her
can't.
supporters. So she did what she did. The same way if you come to my business and you say something in any Google or whatever, I'm going to cuss you out.
Y'all not making sense. Y'all not making sense.
That's making plenty of
That's
sense.
not making sense. You cannot control the traffic that comes in and out of your
Okay, but
live.
that's not okay. I get what you're saying, Queen. I see what you're saying. However, you're on another page. I'm trying to bring you onto the page that we are on. You're not wrong. I get what you're saying. However, in the context of the conversation, it's off because I was on a backup page with only the people who support me in the room. The only reason why people came into the room is because someone went into someone's live and said that Kels was with me, and then they came to see Kels and saw me doing therapist makeup. No one knew that I was doing therapist makeup. I did not broadcast it to anybody to protect her as an individual, to protect the fact that I don't want anybody saying anything out the way to her because she is that therapist. Nobody knew. I asked her for consent. She said, yes, I can go live with her. I was on my backup page for her protection. And so when someone came in, they seen Kels, they came into the room. People said little things here and there. They were addressed immediately because that's what you have moderators for. When it became too much, the comments got off. The comments was turned back on, so they understood we not playing that shit. Whether the comments was turned off for 2 seconds or 5 seconds, it doesn't negate the fact that they was regulating the room because they know how I operate. So the people checked themselves, and most of them started saying positive shit or they left. Please understand that at the end of the day, how I regulate my room was being regulated in that motherfucker. Now, the people who are close to me, who sit with me every single day, was the people that we never expected to be so fucking disrespectful and blatantly disrespectful in the comments.
I
That
would
was
say
the
turn your
problem. So,
comments off if
so,
you
so,
want to
so,
do people
Queen,
makeup.
Queen, hear me out, because at the end of the day, that is it. it's went. It's happened. It passed. However, moving forward, how I address people and individuals in my space is how I do that shit. So guess what? If I had not went live after catching wind of certain information, seeing the screenshots myself and knowing what the fuck was going on, right? And also seeing certain things happen while I was doing the makeup, if I had not gone live after the fact and checked them niggas at the door, I think I would have been more wrong as a business owner for not checking it. Because what I want to make sure is that anybody who ever comes to me understands that I ain't going for it. And you are protected as long as you are with me. That therapist never knew. She never knew. Even when I was in my car
Well, she know now.
yes, because I told her after the fact because I knew
Well,
that
she
it was
would
going
have
to come
known
up.
something on the TikTok now. Come on
I
now.
told her after the fact, right?
But
After
she
her
would have
makeup was
found
done.
out.
Excuse
She
me,
would have
excuse
found
me,
out.
excuse me. Let me explain something to you, Queen. I don't think y'all really understand what it's like for someone to come and get their makeup done. There's a level of vulnerability that you have to allow someone to do your makeup in the guise of them making you more beautiful than you already are. There is a level of vulnerability that you have to allow someone to do that. What I'm not doing is allowing a person who's in a vulnerable state to see or catch wind of somebody disrespecting them. In
Turn
fact,
the
when I
comments
realized that
off
people was
next
saying,
time.
excuse me, they did, Queen. You're not
Okay.
listening.
So they should have turned. You should have had them
It
off
does not matter because the
when you
statements had
started.
already been made. Whether I turn the comments off before or after, it doesn't take away from the fact that the comments was made, which caused them to turn the comments off.
You know what I'm saying? In the future.
What
So you
So
I'm
don't
hold
have
on,
to
let me
saying,
worry
say
no,
this
about
no,
real
it.
quick.
no,
Let me say
no,
this. Let me
no,
say
no.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Junior, I'm the one that dropped you out the box. Because for me, it was a little bit too much about the funeral HB statement. So it wasn't a moderator, it was me. Okay, y'all can continue.
I hold on real quick. Let me respond. I apologize, and no, I don't want a funeral to be held for my black folks. Only for one cat wife, and I would throw it, not heartbreak.
I was there. I wasn't there the whole time. I did, but I had to go, so I couldn't see the finishing touches. But I was there. I was watching.
Okay. So
But
as
I
I'm
wasn't
saying,
reading the
I
comments either.
the
I was
re-
actually watching. I mean,
right, right. So there was a lot of things happening in the comments, and so
Hmm.
what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying as far as being on social media, whatever the case may be. Do you know I wouldn't have had that suite had I not been on TikTok? Had I not been on TikTok and I
and I
had been
love
telling people
watching you
my
business
ideas,
people.
and if I had not been on TikTok and telling people my ideas and what I want to accomplish, I wouldn't have had people who supported my business and helped me do those things. So for that reason, there are people who care about me who actually want to see me grow. And so why would I strip them of the view of seeing me grow and seeing what a seed that they planted or help water not grow? Why
Well,
would
they
I do
not
that?
strip. You're
Because
not
there was
stripping
three
them of the
bad people.
view.
Because there was three people in the damn room who was, or excuse me, maybe five people or six people who was in the room out of almost 200 people who was doing some weird shit. No, I'm not doing that. That's not fair to
So what about
anybody.
subscription only? What about subscription only? What about
What
subscription
what
only?
about her what about her conducting her business the way she wants to? And what I find is asinine and delusional is to not expect adults to be adults. Maybe her approach will tell adults exactly how they're supposed to be acting. Because even though this is a platform, this is also public.
Mm, okay. Well, Zay, I just want. Oh, I got a call, y'all. I have a call. Well, thank you for allowing me up. I didn't mean any harm to you, Rose. I heard you, and I want your business to flourish. I too have daughters who are in business, but you have to be careful. You cannot trust that the people on TikTok has your best interest at heart, honey. And I'm just saying, you cannot do it. So you have to decide how to protect your business if you want to show your makeup on TikTok. Have a nice day.
Thanks for coming up. You as well. Yeah, that was interesting. But no, in no way, shape, or form, in my opinion, can Rose be blamed for what the comment section was saying while she was working. Like, come on now.
Apparently, I was supposed to have eyes in the back of my head to be able to catch every single. Imagine me doing y'all
And
makeup.
it was your own mods that was acting up. So like,
No, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it
oh,
wasn't.
they weren't your mods.
No, my moms
Oh,
don't.
okay.
My moms would never do that to me. It was people who sat around me for a long
Oh,
time
okay.
who knew
Okay.
better. My moms was correcting it. My mods never
Okay.
would do that to me.
Oh my God. I'm muting everybody in here because that was torture on my fucking ears. That lady is an agent of chaos. She is confused as fuck. She's gonna agree and then disagree with the same shit she just agreed with. Just because she wants some content for the 3 people that's gonna be in her room. She's aggravating. And Peach, I'm on your ass. Hi, y'all. Goodbye.
Okay, so $2. I do want to apologize to you only because I fucked
You just
with
did
you.
that 3 seconds ago and then turned around and did the same thing you did.
And I apologize to you, not One Cat Wife, to you, because this is your platform and I love it over here. I'll be at home.
Okay, I accept your apology.
What I missed? What I missed? What you do?
Nothing. That wasn't me.
Nothing.
Person I was 5 minutes ago.
Oh hell! Thought you was
But
telling everything to
all
him.
that was said, to deflect from the fact that One Kept Wife was being microaggressive in my comments. And I didn't like the fact that she was being disrespectful in my comments because I'm not going to lose track of why I came up here.
Yeah, because it was derailed.
It was One Kept Wife who was in the comments. And my thing is this, as you being a Caucasian woman, why are you being microaggressive to a black woman in my comments, dog? You tried it. I don't like that for you. You got too comfortable. And so you had to be addressed. You felt disrespected because I said the same thing that I'm saying right now. I just was screaming because I was pissed because I read them DMs and then hit the live button. I was on 10. But you know what that did? That let motherfuckers know you are microaggressive. You've been microaggressive in these comments right now today. Today you've been
I do
microaggressive.
want to ask you this. I forget what your name was.
And then your ass will go into other
Sophie
rooms
wife.
because I cussed your ass out. And other because you got cussed out with a slew of other individuals. You weren't by yourself. I'm talking about a lot of names, sweetheart. But you went into other rooms and started naming.
You cut you off back.
Oh, I didn't know. I was listening. I was talking. I bet.
No, you made a mistake earlier because you subscribe her. That gave you the right to say what you want to say or be disrespectful.
Clock it.
That was your client earlier.
Clock it.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I'm ready right now. I'm ready
I'm
to go live and that rainbow.
I don't know why she's so quiet all of a sudden. That's that shit I don't like. Your kids in school don't blame it on the kids.
You said blame her. She brought it up. Of course, I told you every time I see you, the little hell lady. Every time I see you over here in one of my spaces, I'm on that ass like right. I'm not playing with you.
Do y'all see the entitlement though? The entitlement of it all is what bothers me. That's what behooves me. You think that because you have subscribed to my room and that you have sent me gifts that warrants your disrespectful behaviors in my chat, you believe that because you have sent a few gifts and subscribe, that a paying client, a paying customer sitting in my chair, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say in the comments. That goes crazy. You don't run my shit. You don't own my shit. You got beside yourself yet again. It was a way I handled what? Come up on the panel, sweetheart, because you came into my room and apologize, and you never came back on the panel. You never came back into the room. Have the conversation on the panel. Come up.
She also made a comment about single moms, y'all. Y'all don't remember that?
And did.
The bitch is weird. She just like I would be so miserable if I didn't like my own people.
And I ain't dog out yet. La. I ain't
Not
dog out
yet.
yet.
Well, how about that?
That bitch got cuss her stuff like this. What you mean? You know I don't give a fuck about these people. I especially don't give a fuck about people after this week. Hell no. I'm desensitized to everything. I don't give a shit. Happy, sad, none of the above. I hate them. I'm on big time now. I don't care.
Sometimes I watch it came up. Yeah, go ahead and hop into love.
Like come up.
Doing too much typing in nonsense. And picking and choosing what you want to respond to.
I'm just up here.
One moment. I'm sorry, therapist. Before you start, please tap the screen. If the host panels and hearts, etc. Roses. That's all.
No problem. Tuesday, I didn't know about the comments, and when I found out about the comments, I was so happy because of my experience. I didn't give a fuck, right? So, it's just when people try to come in my face and say the makeup was pretty, but then they was one of the ones talking in the comments, and I had something to say. But other than that, I was so happy. I got my makeup done. I got a little gift bag. I felt very comfortable. I drank all the alcohol and the doggone sweet. It was a time we had. So any of y'all that are thinking about going to Rose, she will ask you if you want to be on live or not. So you can have a comfortable, fun time and not be on live if you don't feel comfortable because of the bitch made people who are sitting in this room in the comments who had shit to say, but it's too bitch made to come up here and say that same shit now. So don't let three, four bitch made people's opinions dictate the business that you go to because it was very professional and very comfortable, and obviously y'all the face part was swiping.
So yeah, see y'all in the comments. It's not that we don't like white people. It's not that. It's that one cat wife that we're protesting. Okay, we don't like her. We don't like her dog. We don't like nothing about her. Okay.
One of my grandfather is white, but I hate him too. No, we hate our people that come over, white people that come over and black faces and think that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, whatever the fuck they want to say, because they pay a subscription and they see gifts and cash apps. That is the issue. I don't understand why. Which a lot of money in here.
And then I'm just confused as why she brought up that dog because all that money.
It's the same thing that she did about single mothers. She did the same thing about single mothers. Well, I make a lot of money. I'm six figures, so I don't understand what single mother can do that. Bitch, because y'all trailer trash. That's why. But black people is getting it. I don't know. That's why you over here. See us getting it. Even in the midst of the mess, we still getting it.
For those people who are trying to figure out or trying to see their makeup, it's also
Wait a minute. I don't do no nice type shit up here. I got down. Y'all calling white people trash, whatever, all that.
but you condone microaggression.
No shit like y'all no whatever. No racial slurs, right stuff. So y'all check her that I don't.
She called you holy bitch.
MJ wrong by her one first.
Okay.
Respond. She called my right respond. No issue there. Just she might like us and I mean she can.
I'm being petty, y'all. I'm being petty. But nah, you know what I learned while dealing with her, because I had the same sentiment, and I realized that when you allow people to you know what I'm saying, respond and shit like that, they then become so comfortable, and they get to talking out of their motherfucking out of their neck. They eventually start getting beside themselves. That's what I had to realize. And she showed that in real time that I would say the same thing that you're saying. They allow to respond just because she's white told me she can't respond to being disrespected. And then the motherfucker got feeling uncomfortable and started speaking when nobody talked to her. in the comments. She got saying little shit about how people that she supposedly didn't like when nobody was addressing her in my comments. And I would check that shit, and she was looking beside herself, and then she did it when I wasn't looking. So I don't like that for her. I don't like that she did that. At that point in time, it's now coming that you're trying to be a problem. You think that it's okay. It's not okay. But yeah, go to my page and see me do that makeup. And she did a great job on her makeup. Thank you. You gotta come back to Dolla. Now my look good. I was not y'all, tell y'all something. $2 came to my suite when I had nothing in it, y'all. I had nothing, not even a mirror. She seen that shit. I can't wait till she come back. Cause there was nothing in that damn desk. It took me all day on live to put together while I was fighting damn Slim. And get that damn chair, baby. I was struggling. And $2 came in and did not judge me. I'm getting emotional. $2. She did not judge me. She didn't talk shit about me. She didn't go live and get dogged over me. I ain't had shit in my room. She didn't do none of that. She still supported me. Because at the end of the day, and I'm going to tell you this, our whole queen is in here. I hope that she understands something. The service that I provide outweighs the shit that's in the room. It could be hella pretty shit in the room, and my service is garbage. But my service made it okay, even with the shit in that damn room. My service made it okay. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. There's a lot of business owners don't understand that concept. That you make your business, it ain't shit to the room. It ain't shit that's in the space. It ain't shit to the building. It ain't shit that you know. It's what you do. Who you are as an individual determines how your business thrives. So thank you, Dolla, for not judging me, for not having a mirror for you to look at. She had to look at the live, y'all. She had to look at live. That's crazy. But she did an amazing job. Don't let the comment section keep y'all away from her. You're amazing. Who can get the pink thing? Y'all gotta catch one pink thing. And I'm gonna say this. Kel is my girl. I rock with Kel. I don't know. This is not a black face over here. This is not a safe face over here. I welcome everyone. Okay? If y'all want to all black face, y'all just press the live button and go live. I welcome everyone. I don't allow y'all to put y'all opinion on me. I make my own decisions. I won't allow her to come here and say something about my God and say certain things. That's just how I roll. Let me just drop you. Don't mean that I got personal that just says that I like my space. We'll rock with you. And you have your opinion. I'm not saying I don't go her. No, it was just a lot of me.
Girl, you wow out there, man, like that.
I'm not what you know.
Not at all. No, my whole point of saying black space was not that this is a black space and that only black people come here. What I'm saying is how white people conduct themselves when they be in a room full of black people. That's what I'm talking about. Like I have a neighbor across the street that I have to check all the time because she acts different when she's in a room when it's a lot of her people around versus when it's a lot of us around. We got an HOA meeting coming up. I always have to check her whenever it's a couple more extra of her or us than it is them. A lot of them act very different when they get in a room with us. The voice change, the slang change.
They do.
They make some. Yeah, they make some
I think y'all know the whole video. Y'all know I have a whole video on my page doing the battle with nothing but all three white people, and they all acting fun in real time. If y'all need a visual, you can go on my page and watch that shit in real time. Y'all think we just saying shit just to say it. And I'm not no prejudiced ass woman. I'm not. However, they do that shit in real time.
all the time. I work out, y'all. I got a lot of white line, y'all. And they do. That's the reason why I don't be up there there because they do it when I'm out there with my baby. They're extra. A lot of them are. I'm not saying all of them because of course we got Stevie. We've been trying to get Stevie to teach classes and she refuses.
Stevie said she's not helping that lady. She can't fix her shit because she should have been born regular, I guess. What? Long story short, I talked to Stevie and I said, hey, boo, you want to help her out? She needs some help. I'm not helping that bitch. And yeah, so y'all don't even want to help you. I don't know what to tell you.
And then she don't want to learn though, because if Rose is there trying to tell the lady or teach the lady about microaggressions, then she's going against the grain because she doesn't believe this, that, and third. But we're trying to tell you a lot they don't understand. They just don't get it. Some of them do, some of them want to learn and may change behavior. But she don't give a fuck. She like being in the midst of mess. She thinks her shit.
It's intentional.
It is intentional. She knows exactly what the hell she be doing. That's why I fuck with her. She used to be cool until she tried that shit over your life, Rose. I don't know.
Yeah.
So she's not being picked on, you guys.
At all.
That she does.
Because I provided space for her to be able to speak. I provided that space for her.
Okay, I know I rock with my sister, right? But these person in my phone, I'm pretty sure you're gonna say, I don't like you.
Oh.
When I say we, I ain't talking about this down here. This one, she is different.
I don't like her, y'all. I really don't like her. I tried to I tried to have Stevie help her, and even Stevie said, I don't like that bitch neither. And then why you trying to tell Stevie on me like Stevie was gonna do something? She said if you block her, you block her. So what you go snitch on me for? Bitch. You gotta remember, Stevie is team me. Okay.
Y'all gotta let me switch on the conversation with her, but not be on her platform no more. But not be on her platform in the new space. Because I ain't going over there.
So what
You don't host it.
I'm going over there.
I don't have no problem with you. So if y'all want to get something out, y'all can't get nobody else. I don't care. She take appointments. I don't care.
right.
She take it to appointments. She take it to appointments. So y'all come to me and Kim's. And also understand that I am very welcoming. Okay. I embrace everybody, big and all. All right. For real. Ask Dolla, ask Kim, ask everybody get ask me. No matter who you are. I really am sweetheart in my life.
And she that makeup went fast as hell. We don't even know if we was there for like a full hour.
So when I come, you gonna give me a hug, right?
Everybody got to be.
No, because I be coming on your live and y'all talk me and I'm like,
No, you too. Everybody get a hug. Everybody get a hug. Everybody try to vote.
Do not make an appointment for friends with tracks because I do not agree with one package. I'm sorry. You cannot come and get a one pack from her.
Today.
It's not gonna happen.
They said what products I use. I only use LA Girl Profile Filler, so you do with that what you will. That's all I use.
why are you lying?
I did. So I took this a little thing. Like, okay. My shit, y'all, I use that shit on people's face. I don't play with people's face. You will not break out. You will not break out afterwards. You will wear that shit for 2 days. You ain't gonna have around. My brushes are clean. Like you will see clean brushes in real time. I got right there. Yes, they do.
Okay, well, I'm because this year I told y'all when I turned 30, I'm not being childish. So this year I'm 30, and this will be my first time wearing makeup. So I'm gonna slide through.
Yeah, I'm also travel, y'all. So y'all don't have to come tell me. If you want me to come to you, I can come to you too. I also do events. I do weddings and funerals. So I can make my mom look good in that cat, man.
She does first class too, y'all. So
I do. I do the deceased. I've had somebody fly me out to do their mom makeup who has that lady. But yeah, I do that makeup.
I promise $2 make her hair. That was the best appointment we ever had.
I got a question.
Hey, costly.
Hey, Rose, when you do makeup on a deceased person, do you be talking to them too?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's what's up.
So we do appreciate you, Rose, but overall, what lesson did you learn today?
Okay, scroll down. Somebody said in the first class. Check the link in her bio, y'all.
Yeah, I do virtual classes. You can message me. You can message me in my DMs or on my Instagram. But yes, I do virtual classes. I can walk. So I do. It's two different. I have a virtual class where I teach you how to make makeup, and then I have a walk class where you already have an idea of how to make makeup. I can just walk you with your products to enhance how you do your makeup. It's two separate classes, two different things. One is more detailed than the other. So if you already have an idea how to make makeup, you need a little extra to enhance what you're doing. I'll talk you through the steps. You don't upgrade you paying, girl. Girl, I got a little bitty bag, right? So what comes in the bag is some mints. I have like a smooth brush. I also have a little compact that got powder on it so you can touch your makeup, your eyes, your T's on the area. In case you get a little oily. I also have like a little lip one and a little container that got lip gloss in it to touch up your lip gloss. And I also have Q-tips, the pointy ones, so you can if your eyes water or something. Clack it. Yeah.
Get her out my box right now. Hey, shit. That's good though. That's good though.
Dolla. You are right today. I don't like this one.
A little bit.
Oh, and the bag is pink. It's pink.
Oh.
She was cussing earlier.
I did. I was cussing for me and yeah.
I did too, girl.
That music on all the cussing. I guess it was yesterday. It was last night.
Everybody said to me, and I missed it. I'm so mad.
Yeah, I did a lot of cussing for you. You missed it all.
I know that's right. You use your big girl words.
Hard bitch too. Dummy in her mouth. You know that's my favorite word.
They said $2. They trying to get us stuff by you. They talking about I started making the good bag the day after you came. They trying to get me out.
You got about night.
It is raining.
Yeah. I gotta give the tab. You need to give it a day. Nobody playing with you.
What's the day before?
Why you talking about that? What was your comment, bystander?
What she said was Trina have her birthday. Are you listening?
What kind of class?
makeup class. That's what she kept saying. You ain't want to be messy. No, Mom could buy Sandy, but you know, Mom could buy Sandy.
Oh, they said no shop will make makeup. Y'all don't piss me off. They said something out there.
Yeah, what happened yesterday?
Don't piss me off. I'm blaming that therapist. I'm blaming that
All you need is one eyeshadow and an eyebrow pencil.
It was $2,000.
So there's you over there supposed to make a flower shop. Look, it's your fault.
Get down, cause y'all know I don't like no mess.
No, you fuck that.
You ain't hella color. So therapist, you set up in here. Watch this lady make makeup. Charge people how to do. Ooh. I'm trying to make
She trying to get that lady out her pocket. So whatever the lady can do to make it.
Oh, that's what therapist like. That's what I can do. Come get her makeup done by me.
That's a good point. Everybody said you last night.
I like no mess. Like, what are you doing?
I ain't competing for the therapist hard now.
She got that cash out. Hey, she got that cash out last night. Bro, was on that makeup. She got $2,000. She got $2,000 on that makeup. Good dog. I ain't mad at her. Get your bag.
She made $2,000 yesterday.
So what it is?
Yeah, right.
I ain't lying. I saw my own eyes.
Listen, let me tell you something. It's a market out there for people that don't know how to make makeup. You know how many people that look a mess when they put makeup on? So she I mean, a lot of people only own one eyeshadow and a clear lip gloss and a black eyeliner.
There was like
I can't even get it.
there was only like $200 left on that cash app last night when I looked.
That's I don't know what.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Get at her.
I want to know what kind of content it is. I'm more I want to know what kind of content it is. So what she doing, make a PTR how to do makeup.
That's probably what she was saying.
Okay, one day, baby.
I don't give a fuck about the money. I want to know what the fuck content was.
Girl, I can't trust nobody who don't
You make makeup.
I make a makeup artist that don't blend nothing.
I actually haven't paid attention. I was one picture her wig on.
He said that her house was not nice, and I told you I blocked you.
Blocked it. That was so petty. What the heck?
And then
That's
she
somebody.
lies. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say somebody may mail hello in the box.
I'm do your eyebrows like how you like it since you like the eyebrows like that. Just like that. Like pencil on top and on the bottom. It's too small like that. Like square, right? I got you. Don't worry about it.
wait. I got a question. And please don't call me SLOW. But is that really how you feel, Jerry Curl? Because I ain't been feeling like that my whole life. Now I'm trying to think of laughing at me.
I might take that Gina girl. Yes, that's exactly how you feel, Jerry Curl. Yes, get your life together.
I know that been all my life. No, that.
You do the Gina Curl nails? I want the Gina Curl.
You know your girl already, girl.
But it's still, I like how it's cute.
No, all you need is a brush and some different product.
You need a pro defining brush. And your curl is just fine. How can you ask for a damn Gina curl and you got Gina curl
You
here?
know that, right? I'm trying to make up this lady.
I just want to remind you, people,
I make up. I'm trying to call it truth. And then apologize. God dang on thing.
she apologized. They said that. She apologized for. I don't know why she did that. Screenshot crazy. That's the motherfucking chain belt. The extension cord was the chain belt. I'm getting tied down, literally. That's a lot. Y'all chat it out though.
Wait, say something. Look at y'all.
Side by side.
Yeah, turn it back on. Because it was giving twins. Turn it back on real quick.
It's not funny. You're not smiling big enough.
I can't do this all day.
Who you gonna call?
I choose nice.
I know you fuck with money.
This lady got up here doing it and take me out. Now, actually, she told me she loved me, and I thought that was like, what the?
Who's that friend? That's my favorite show when I got home from school. It's on YouTube.
This phone collect.
That's a lie.
I got video.
Video of her makeup.
Yeah. And cash app go.
No, look at there. Kind of acting like she wasn't there. You heifer.
She was there. I got her in 4K too. Told y'all whatever y'all need to get y'all.
There's she got out of it. She don't remember. She don't recall.
When I went back in there, most for $30 was only like $2 left. And she had one I done. That's what I saw. And I left.
I mean, that's still cool.
That all Trina though, she got that chat clear. You know what I'm saying? Mad at her. She did her thing.
Give me my phone. Why would I got my 48K gold ain't clear? I think Tommy is a blogger. Tommy is a blogger.
I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a market out here for people that can't do makeup because it's people out there that literally cannot do anything.
So guess what? I'm gonna start going live. I'm gonna start doing my makeup terrible. So y'all wanna play with me? I'm gonna keep doing it. Look crazy. So y'all wanna play with me?
Please don't do that.
I am. I am.
When I said I believe I can fly, because as I've been having these reoccurring dreams of me just doing a running start, flapping my arms and not flying.
Have you ever seen a dream?
I honestly believe if I just run and start,
I am just
I'm a lift off.
That therapist, you should do that while you live. Let us all do that. I think that
Once I get it developed, skill developed, then I will. I gotta do some practice first.
we want to see that. We want to see.
Couch, lots of things, then jump off the roof, lots of things that happen first.
We got that natural state though. Therapist. We want to see you at the very beginning.
I'll record it and I'll do a video with the progression.
Will you send me though? Because I need that.
Maybe.
No, therapist. Don't fall into the trap.
He showed me proof that goal got clear. I don't know how I missed that. I don't believe that.
There was only $200.
Take another picture.
Hold on, let me see if I got them.
Let me see that.
So what happened if she had that? What you gonna do?
Like damn, wow.
Didn't clear. Must have got close.
How close was it? Because he talked about it was within a...
It was $200. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing like I'm kind of like
I got to see it.
But no, you don't just check your friend and ask her. She's
Exactly.
Text your friend and see if she's gonna be honest with you.
That's her birthday. I can't stop. So I did. Because I'm like, what? Clear $2,000 to go in one night? I know. See, look at him.
It's $2,000 on his screen. Oh, because that's close to 50,000.
Hell no. Y'all trying to make me out. I got receipts right here. What the?
Please don't, because
When I went back in there later on when she was doing her makeup, it said 200 on the motherfucking screen. So all this and she changed it.
Because you better.
So this is the monthly right here.
That's crazy. So how you have this shut up? Shut the fuck up. I don't know how the fuck you have a $2,000 goal. You say claim you have two jobs right now. Shut my ass up.
Wait, she got 2 jobs?
Hey, Psycho Bone. Where is his She want to go ask her for real.
honey, therapist is probably to that lady in her pockets. So how many write-offs can you do for one single person?
I was gonna
She
say,
had a great job.
like, people can't even be mad at their therapist for asking about her money because their therapist be funding her money. No, like stop my conversation, give them something. Therapist be giving her stuff, y'all. She do.
I hope she reached that $2,000 goal.
Yeah, give me a loan. Shit.
I ain't no hater.
Be nice to therapist. I like the therapist. Be nice to her.
They said she got a job. Not so bad.
TikTok.
TikTok is a child. One is a grocery store. One is a temp agency job where only when they car when they need help with events. Can't remember what the other one is. And the other one is TikTok.
I thought one of them was Chick-fil-A, no?
Yeah,
No, I swear to God, because I was like, the customer service at Chick-fil-A is supposed to be A1, so I didn't know how that was going to work because she's not on her, when you get on her bad side, you're on her bad side. Exactly. So that's why I was like, Chick-fil-A for real?
Chick-fil-A go crazy.
But I mean, hey,
That motherfucking turban on her head.
get your money, boo, because if she doing it, and that's just gonna make more cash.
I'm honest with you. I ain't gonna help. That little girl, what? How old the little girl this time? 10? I was home alone at that age.
Yeah.
I was home alone at that age. But I also had a phone to make my parents would check on me.
Actually, I'm the one that said she pressed.
But they wouldn't keep me in a place too long by myself. You know what I'm saying?
I thought she got a phone. I thought that gave advice that treated me.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't leave me in a hotel though. But yeah, at our home, I definitely wouldn't get
I'll be there for no hours. Yeah.
for a couple hours, nothing too crazy, like 2 hours, three max. Then 3 hours pushing it, because my parents ended up letting they stay in the house that long. Because somebody was going to come check on me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody came to the house around that time, even that 2 hour gap, or call my phone, or something like that, call the house phone. Yeah, I had a house phone. So somebody would call the house phone, or also I would bump on my phone if I was home alone. So I would actually be on the phone with them while home alone.
Did you see that comment down there? Y'all know I don't like mess. They said you get paid enough money.
Wait. I've been over here. My pieces listening to this. Shut up. I've been over here putting together the pieces listening to the live until Kel said that this woman worked at Chick-fil-A. I know that you are fucking lying.
I'm not saying I don't know for sure. That's just Chick-fil-A is just what I heard because I was like,
Chick-fil-A looking like this.
What? Wait a minute.
I know. This was just the other day. Big box me $2.
Hell no. And you I am not Big John. What is that?
Not me.
Ain't no way in hell Chick-fil-A is allowing that. Ain't no way. Nor is HEB, the grocery store. This was the day she had the fundraiser for her daughter, or whatever, for the birthday party.
Why you gonna tell them that we gonna have a birthday party?
I'm gone. I'm disgusted.
y'all gonna do my time that day.
Wait. Shout out to Trina.
All I'm saying, messy. I see what you did, and that's cool. Whatever you do, but you didn't like when Di put your picture up and impeachment.
I'm not come back. I appreciate that.
You was lying, Queen Lioness. I have cute little stores. Okay. Thank you. I was tired. Y'all had me up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I
ain't give a damn about that girl. I ain't care about none of that, honey. I just said I just refuse to argue. But I said crazy. It wasn't about the picture, honey, because I ain't give a damn. I love every inch of me. So whatever. So it was never about the picture. I know when I dropped down, you said that I didn't like when Don put my pictures up, and I said I didn't care about the pictures. No, I'm talking to Junior. Yeah, I didn't give a damn about that. I kept saying, honey, these are great pictures. I'm beautiful on these pictures, honey. You talking about my stomach? I say that's after weight loss and everything. I'm very confident in what I am. So I ain't give a darn about the pictures. That wasn't about it.
I know. I was drinking last night. Was having a good conversation.
That's all.
Okay, well,
I'm surprised they didn't click my page. Shit. Tell my business in the comments. Everybody don't know I fell asleep on Lauren. Hell.
I heard that. I was trying to go over there and get a screen recording, but I was late. I was so about that SFK.
I went back to my what call it, what you call this shit? I don't know what you call it, my replays to go hear it for myself. It wasn't terrible, y'all. They was trying to play in my face. Last night was fun. It was fun.
So I heard you was on.
Yeah, I was on live. I was like, what the hell? I gotta like read something before. I'm like, what the hell am I saying on the live?
Child, drunk.
That's strange. Ain't nobody in your box.
When my bone collector said, I was snoring on their live.
Fuck y'all. It was crazy, y'all. Clearly my store wasn't that bad. I had 160 people, 70 people sitting.
Sure did.
Hey, it was that same way with Jordan Teacher was snoring. And she did.
That's they baby sleep too.
I mean, not
Telling people good morning and shit. When I woke up, I see motherfuckers. I'm like, good morning. Yeah, she's sleeping.
I was late night. I was in my comments.
I was asleep last night.
I drank you out the box.
You did what?
I can't. You right.
That wasn't nice.
Like small noise, like infinity stuff.
Put everybody to sleep.
She was talking.
At least Jordan Peach had somebody come out and play some music while she was snoring.
They didn't give a fuck about me.
She actually does raise goats, Candy. She actually does raise goats. I remember that part.
Cool.
It was a lady that came on my live last night. Black lady that was drunk.
Get on my nerves. I have to get off my live. I know I like I came in. She did get on that.
She was funny though at times.
I take it. She was tossing a slow motion.
She was drunk.
So you can take the mess. You want to be able to yell. You want to be able to pick on people because apparently when you were growing up in high school and middle school, you got picked on and now you want to have your turn. Whatever the reason is, maybe you're getting bullied in your home. Maybe your husband yells at you when he gets off work and he's taking out all his anger on y'all. And so y'all got to get in the comment section and send cash app and be rude to people. I don't have to put up that because you want to. You saw what and you saw what happened when she sat back and just let those people railroad you. Just let them right up into your you can't embarrass. Hey, God, call me embarrassed. You see what I was talking about? This aggravation. You sit here fighting for your life, girl. You about bust a blood vessel while they were running that train. Ran the train. About bust a blood vessel. Trying to prove what? That you were what? Team Diamond always? That you were Diamond or twin? Where have you been? All of that. And what did you prove? That diamond believer at a bus stop and look behind and keep on going and claim this here. Yeah.
Hillary is hilarious.
You did. Diamond's fair. Diamond will drop everybody. Diamond, you know, I was trying to make it comfortable for her ass, baby. They couldn't even make it comfortable for you. You're Diamond. You're one of Diamond's biggest supporters, and she didn't even lift a finger to make it comfortable for you. She didn't even lift a finger. A finger. To make it comfortable for you. You think
gonna make a post for anybody else. Hey, Nicole, what's up?
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Dealing with the finger. Did not even lift a finger for you to sit and you. We need to go over there and sit with her, and you can't have an intelligent conversation with somebody like that.
Exactly. And you know the easy analogy to put this on here, it would be just like a prosecuting attorney.
What's up with that fucking bang that she attempted to park, bro? It's pissing me off.
You don't realize when they over there, because they're so used to participating in that mess.
Somebody told her that shit
Realize how quickly, baby, you can be the topic. You are the topic. I had no idea you were the. Thank you, Proxy. You have, baby, I've been so sick and up and down, you know. That's why I've just been off the set. But you have no idea how to actually sit and listen. Y'all can, any one of you guys, it don't matter how much money you throw Diamond, you will easily become her target. You will easily become who they want to just real steamroll, because that's what she needs to run her platform. Let me tell y'all, Diamond didn't give two F's about Cream going over to my platform to say anything. She just needs to make it look like she cares when people get up and try to defend her or put her in mess. She loves that mess. What else is she gonna talk about? When James ain't over there yelling and doing her and James fall out. You know, she fall out with people every so often, so she has to bring somebody else in to get the heat. If it's not James, if it's not Rob, if it's not whatever, she has to bring somebody in to get it.
Them letting Cream get attacked go crazy.
The girl can't sit and talk about anything for longer than 10 seconds.
Clocking that, right?
Oh yeah, Jada, she definitely feeds off of it. If she cared, she would have been speaking for herself.
Because Cream be riding hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so funny because Cream went on all night. Now your throat hurting. I know you had to get some nasal spray. So what is that logic? I know you had to get something after all that yelling, Cream. I just know you had to get something that makes yourself. I can make you say sage. My grandma makes this sage. She put a cough drop in it and some honey in it, and that will get your throat fixed.
Well,
She went in. I don't know how they fell out, but her and Hillary is hilarious.
Wait, you don't know who fell out?
Karen and HHF.
No, I'm like, who? Listen, so you get on my nerves. So how they fell out? Let me think if I remember correctly. It had something to do with how Karen was treated on her panel, and she had something to say about the $5 cash apps, and they had words over that. Karen went live, and Diamond went live, and Karen was live, and that's how that happened. It has something to do with her, them talking about her being a Muslim. Yeah, I know. I was there. But I don't know, like, what happened recently why it's stirring back up. But I guess Karen never really liked her after that.
Yeah, whoever seen them like $5 cash apps, y'all some for cowards. I'm just gonna put that out there. Say it in the chat. Say it with your chest. Yeah, me and the big box. You wanna be on this thing too? Thing Jules. I'll be glad to put you on too.
The only time I'm seeing a cash app is if panel's full. It's like a bunch of people online, and I want what I said to be heard. But I'm gonna put my name on it. I'll be like, sincerely that therapist or something.
Has she ever read a cash app message from you?
She read one about me when what's that name? TikTok Potts got up there and started acting real weird.
Where he at? He did weird.
And she blocked him. She blocked him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, y'all. He crazy. He went live that day after she blocked him and was screaming and beating on his chest and everything.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God. I was like, oh, it came on my FYP. I was like,
They know this was the same person.
she thought him and Thanos was
Oh, like Thanos used to be loud or whatever.
But he was like literally
Came over yesterday by last night. Came over.
last night.
He was in the box last night, yeah. He worked midnight now, I guess.
But dude was literally crying. He's like, Diamond, but I love you.
Yes.
It was so weird. Yes, I had something to say to him. It was weird. It was like he was having a psychotic break.
People like that get a hold of your address or your name, you get stalked.
But Superman freaked me out anyway. I'm just like, so I was like, it might just be me, because Superfans, that shit freaks me out.
So he was upset because of the whole dropping out of the box thing where people pay to drop or whatever and come back and they make backup page. So that's what he was upset. He was like, give me my refund. He was asking for a refund, but he had sent it from Zelle. So she was like, she couldn't do a refund or something like that. I can't remember.
No, she refunded. She was like, don't pay your money. Remember, she was like, don't pay your money. I don't want you to pay your money. Like, for a couple of days. And then that's when I sent another cash app that said, now he's using his light bill money just so he can stay in the panel.
That's what I want all 310 of y'all to go do. Go to Rose Live. Because guess what happened? In 23 seconds. Y'all ain't getting no music today. I made
Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys. It's NSYNC. Please do NSYNC, because the dance moves to that music video was hitting. I like it. Yeah, they was.
Thomas picked. Thomas said, bye. So you can play her name, Angel.
Want to play it? I'll play it for you.
Hey. Y'all should know the words by heart by now. You want to eat? Hey. Hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'll be prepared. $25 giveaway. I dang it.